The construction industry may be one of those hit by the recession, but the demand for skilled workmen like those turned out by Hart has not shrunk, as we hear from the success stories of beneficiaries of Hart Trust skills training.
Hart Trust Portmore Academy intends to continue turning out well-rounded artisans. One of the main ways they achieve this goal is through the extensive practical component of their program.
We have some very good partnerships. One of them is a national imperative with the ODPEM, where our carpenters presently are out in the field in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Thomas, Portland, St. Mary, repairing roofs that were damaged by Hurricane Gustav. And so our students get a live exposure to real work. There are many projects. We have a commercial arm at the Portmore Academy where we do take on commercial projects. If anybody in the community wants to do small buildings or additions or fence, they can come to us and we'll offer it very competitive rates. Very competitive rates. Our students participate in those activities.
Past student Gareth Bernard says the blending of practical and theoretical training augmented his previous knowledge. He also indicates that it served as a catalyst to do further studies.
Tell me about your journey after completing training here at Portmore Hart Academy.
Well, when I came to Portmore, I was a teacher. And for personal reasons, I decided to get this training. When I left training here, I went back home. It was during the summer that I finished. And I decided that I needed to get some additional skills that I didn't pick up here at Hart. And so I went into the field and began learning from some of the experienced persons that I met. Drywall installations, roofing, and a little bit of masonry. When I left there, I was called to Chase Fund, and there I operated as a project officer. And it was just after Hurricane Dean, so we were involved in refurbishing some of the basic schools which were damaged in the hurricane. And from there, I left and came to UDC, and I've been there since.
Okay, so it seems like as you went along, your passion for what you do, your passion for artisan work then, for lack of a better word, it grew as time went on. Talk a little bit about that and what you get from what you do in terms of how does it fulfill you.
Okay, my grandfather was a carpenter, was a builder, and I believe that the genes lay somewhere deep within me. And when I left, I really believe that construction desires and construction deserves to have professional persons who are skilled with their hands and also skilled with their brain. And so the combination of that, the desire to have the hand skill coupled with the brain knowledge which I had and gained some more of when I came here at Hart, really drove me to practice out there in the field. The hands-on training that I got here at Hart helped me to be able to identify, first of all, what the scope of works which was necessary to get some of these schools up and running, and also to write the activities that would need to be carried out.
Gareth, who is currently pursuing a degree in construction management at UTech, insists that persons interested in making a career out of their passion must train consistently.
Yes, it is. I tell you how so. When I left, while I was here at Hart, I started level 1, and halfway through level 1, I started level 2. So I was doing both levels at the same time, and not only that, but in the daytime, I was doing the day courses, and in the evening, I would pick up the evening courses. I would do plumbing, and I also did some tile laying, which were evening courses. When I left Hart and I went out into the working field, I was eager to learn some of the other skills which were not in general construction, like welding, electrical installation, and I came back here and did some unit competencies in electrical installation, so I can help myself.
According to those who have developed and gone through the Heart Trust Portmore Academy program, getting certified pays off.
Skills training is a viable alternative. Gone are the days when we say that if you can't, if you're not for the book, you should go and learn a trade. Skills training is where it's at. Because just about, think about it, even a motor vehicle technician or mechanic, we need our better minds to be going into those careers. Because can you imagine living in a house with an electrician who wired the house, who can't read? So it's very important. And I mean, if you invite an electrician to come over, I'll say an electrician, a plumber, a automotive technician, to come and do a job for you on their first visit, they're going to charge more than a doctor.
It's also worth noting that organizations and individuals are increasingly seeking out competent, honest, trained individuals.
They will say to you on the street that construction is contracting. But yes, it is. But good, skilled entrepreneurs are needed. There are a lot of us out there, call ourselves engineers, call ourselves contractors, call ourselves masons. And we are not able to measure a wall. We are not able to calculate how many blocks needed. We are not able to mix a proper batch of concrete. So what I would say to any individual is that you need to be trained, that you will become marketable, and you will be able to sell yourself. One person tell the other person about your ability, and I can guarantee you that you will not be out of a job.
I remember when I was here at Hart, some Canadian employers began to show interest in Jamaican workers, and a number of individuals got opportunities to be interviewed and to even participate in overseas employment programs because of their certification. Because people tell you that once you have a paper that says you are competent to do this thing, then you definitely stand a chance.
Apart from the fulfillment trainees get from obtaining certification, they enjoy training. Final year student Alvin Pennant explains.
I decided to come to the Portmore Academy team to study general construction. The whole thing I like about construction is that lifting all the weights and stuff, getting myself, fit and all that stuff. Yeah, I like all of it actually.
So basically you're saying that it saves you the money that you'd have to spend to go to the gym?
I shouldn't say that.
That's the thing you like the most about it.
Stay tuned next week when we feature other careers that may well be of interest to you, our youth audience. This has been our youth-oriented feature, Pennywise. Feature, Pennywise.
Now, let's join Justine Willoughby in Business Etiquette